Right, so I've tried to make this video about 4 times, and every time I try and make this video I just can't help load it because I get so angry that it's just full of lovely Scottish expletives. So I'm going to try once again, and if I swear in this one I'm just going to leave it, and if I do apologise. I'm normally not so foul of tongue. So here goes. I was watching BBC Parliament last night, and there was a referendum debate going on, and there were all sorts of speeches. So I happened to tune in shortly before Baroness Adams of Craigielee came on. She's a Labour candidate, and she was giving her speech, and it's obvious that she wants a no vote. I mean, that's by the by, but what she was saying, and what I took from what she was saying, was that women are weak, women are not vocal, women are only concerning themselves with the status quo, women want a no vote, and women just want to concern themselves with putting the food on the table. And this is what really made me angry, because Baroness Adams, do not stand there in the House of Commons. I mean, what age are you, love? You must be over 60 at least. If not, then you've just had a hard fucking paper round. But standing there in the House of Commons giving it, women are not vocal, women are weak. That's what I took from that women are weak. Well, I'm not weak by any stretch of the imagination, and I know for a fact that I am set out for much more than just putting meals on the fucking table. And yes, while I concern myself wholeheartedly with my children and with their welfare, it is not all I'm concerned about. I'm also concerned about the state of the wider society. I'm concerned about the state of the world. I'm concerned about the laws, the drug wars. I'm concerned about the slums that are in many countries throughout the world, and I suppose Scotland's quite lucky in a sense that we haven't got to that stage yet. But I tell you, if Westminster carries on the way it carries on, then I can see something akin to workhouses being introduced in the UK, because you victimise the poor so goddamn much, you really do. And the fact that you sat there and said we're not vocal, we're very vocal, but who do we talk to? Who is it exactly that I should go and talk to about my opinions? Who should I let know? Who is going to listen to me? Baroness Adams? You? No, I don't think so, because you take everything anybody says and it just goes wee right over your fucking goddamn head, because while yous are all sitting there earning nice money for making stupid speeches, we're all down here at lower end of society putting in the grind. And that's what it is. It is a daily grind, because you want a nice society and you want well-rounded children and family and blah blah blah, and there's all this shite going through the NHS about happy families and stuff. How the fuck can you have a family when society and the state of society, the cost of living and the wages force 2 members of every family, the mother and the father, to both be out working? There is nobody at home for the children. So then the children get angry at this. Children don't understand why mummy and daddy have to go to work. They don't understand about money or banks or where money comes from. They just know that they get fed, they get clothed, they get money. Happy days, you know, they don't concern themselves with any of that. And in the meantime, you're in there spouting off about people that don't want to work and stuff like that. It's not that people don't want to work. For A, there are not enough jobs for the people. You guarantee me, Baroness Adams, that there are enough jobs in the UK for every single unemployed person in the UK that is fit to work, and I will chop off my fucking right hand. I will chop it off right in front of you, I kid you not, because I know there are not enough jobs in the UK to get around all the unemployed that are fit for work. And do you know what that is called? That's called living in fucking reality. Something that people in Westminster don't do. It's all a case of, they're all just lazy and they're sponging off the state. And I can see that you're putting an end to the state benefit system just because you have this. It's not even a belief. It's not even a belief. You must know yourself that it's an absolute pack of shite. It is. It really is. And it's not that women are no vocal. It's just that we're ignored. It's not that we're only concerning ourselves with putting food on the table. It's just that people that spout patriarchy have this notion that women are only good for putting food on the table and cleaning up and dusting and washing and doing all the other menial tasks that we don't get paid for, but which keeps society ticking over quite nicely, I'll have you know. Because every man in this planet came from a woman. Every man. Without women, the men wouldn't be here, would they? No, they wouldn't. Most of the men on this planet have had the privilege of a mother who cooks for them, cleans for them, buys them clothes, generally looks after them, brings them up to be the nice, rounded individuals that they turn out to be. So, giving me a pish about women are weekend. Don't give me it. And you need to sort it out. You need to sort it out. Regardless of whether there is a no or a yes vote, government has to be brought to the level of the people. Government has to be totally devolved so that it's a local government. Local governments decide local legislation, and that is the only way it's going to work. Otherwise, we're fucked. I mean, we're fucked with a no vote anyway, and I know that. Fucked with a no vote. But with a yes vote, Scotland could really make something of itself, and Scotland could show all the people north of the border, south of the border, sorry, that are in the same position, that are at the lower end of society, they could show them what they should be expecting from their government, not what they have to take, because we don't have to take anything. I mean, whose idea was it in the first place to set up a government and set up this and set up that and set up all these rules? And the people that are living now, most of them don't have anything to do with those rules. I mean, we're all forced to live in brick-built houses, and we're all forced to mow the grass, and I mean, these are the rules of society. I mean, what happens if I just decide tomorrow that I've had enough? I'm living in a fucking brick-built house and I want to take a couple of bits of wood and go up the hill and build myself a shack? I would be told to move. I take a shit in that land, it would probably be taxed. I grow my own tomatoes, they would come and dig them up and sell them and make their own profits from them. I mean, that is how dirty the system is. It's a fucking bureaucracy, and the sooner we move away from bureaucracy to doing things that are actually in the best interests of the people, then that is really when things are going to start to improve. And there's no sense in taking any notions that America have got and trying to apply them here or anywhere else in the world for that matter, because nobody's got it right yet. Nobody's got it right. And I tell you how I know that nobody's got it right yet, because there's not one country in this world, not one, that has no homeless people, no crime rates, no drug addiction, no alcoholism, and blah blah blah. So, and I don't think there ever will be, don't get me wrong, I'm not after a fucking utopia here, but things can certainly improve a long way from what they are now. A long way. You know? So, that just in the West Mountains, shite in the House of Lords. You get me?